Hi everyone. So in this video I am going to just do a little overview of week one for you and walk you through it a little bit since this is our first week in the course, and I want to give you a few pointers. So to get to week one, once again you can either go to modules, or I am going to go down here and click on week one. Hopefully you have gotten your two texts for the class already. So the first one that you will need is called Digital Minimalism, and we'll start using that um, starting on Monday. And then at the end of the week you will use the Recomposing online text. So hopefully you have gotten the code for that in the mail. So week one, I'm going to click here to see the overview. And what's going to go on this week is you're going to be reading some of the really important foundational texts in the book, including, sorry, not in our book, but for our course, including our main textbook, which is Digital Minimalism. So we're going to start reading that and pretty much finish that whole book up this week. And you're going to be responding to that book in something called online parlors. So you will see that frequently throughout the next few weeks. So you'll see online parlor. Often you will see it as OP for short. Okay, so we're going to set up a kind of rhythm here where you post to this online parlor and then respond to what other students say in the subsequent days. And you will learn more about what a parlor actually is once you do the reading for Monday, May 18th. So again, you can use the hyperlinks here to get to the different assignments for this week, or you can click on the next and previous buttons to navigate through them. So you can see, looking at the assignments this week, that you're going to be reading a lot of digital minimalism. So I would just, really focus on setting aside some time to get that reading done. Because this is a condensed, summer class, we're going to be reading that really quickly. So if you can get an early start on that, that is great. You're going to be doing a lot of responding to that book this week. So that's mainly what we are focused on with all of the online parlors and the talkbacks. So you're going to it's probably going to get more of a feel for how the online parlor works and the talkbacks once we start doing them. And you'll also notice that at the last day of the week, on Friday, you're going to submit something called a studio. So the studios make up that fourth hour of our class. They're the component where you are practicing skills or learning some skills that are going to help you throughout the rest of the course. And they work alongside the other work that we are doing in the course. So you'll be doing your first studio, and we will usually have one studio every week, usually due on Friday going forward. So I want to remind you that everything listed under each day is due on that day by the end of the day. So all the work for Monday, all of this needs to be done by 11:59 p.m. On that day, or otherwise it would be subject to our late policy. Okay, so we start clicking through. You're going to be reading about the parlor metaphors. This is a famous metaphor, and this serves really as a foundation for what we're doing in this course. All right, so I'm going to click through and point out something else to you. So you're going to be signing up for this talkback synthesis date. So you will do this once throughout the semester, where you synthesize the thoughts of your classmates from an online parlor. So when you come to this page, there may already be some people signed up, but you will sign up for one of these dates. And to do that, you will just click the edit button, write your name in there, and be sure to click Save once you've done that. So please only sign up for one slot there. Okay. So clicking through, this is your first online parlor, and even if you're still unclear about what the parlor metaphor means, you're going to answer these questions, and once you see how we start getting into the back and forth with the talkbacks, I think you'll have a better understanding of what a parlor actually is. So for this parlor, we're using it as kind of an introduction and also to talk about some of the main foundations in the course. So this is set up as a discussion post, so other people in the class will be able to see what you have written. So you're going to hit reply to write your response to these questions here. Okay, and you should aim to write about 300 words in your response here. Okay, so once you hit reply, write your answer in there, and you can hit post reply. All right. I suggest before you hit post reply to copy it so that Canvas does not lose what you have written, just in case for some reason it blanks out on you. And then click next. And you should see this message whenever you have clicked through and completed the work for that day. Okay, so this is why it's important to be using the modules instead of that to-do list on the home page. Once again, please ask any questions on the Ask the Professor forum. If you have a question, I'm sure other people have the same one, so don't be shy about posting those questions. And once again, the way I got to that week was to click on week 1, and you can see the overview of the week. And again, we are focused this week on reading and responding to our digital minimalism book. All right, so I look forward to hearing what you all have to say about this book and learning a little bit more about you in your first online parlor. Please let me know if you have any questions.